Welcome to a quick shot review of Tomodachi X Monster or Tomodachi Monster. I'm going to be talking a bit about the structure of these books, the story, and lastly what music I would recommend listening to if you're going to read it. This is a 3-volume manga, and that's it. I'm not sure if it was cancelled or that was all they just planned to do. I can't really find much information about this series, so if anyone knows, let me know. This is, they're just basically standard manga volumes. Standard sort of bleed through there. That's what they sort of look like. They're really playing up the violent nature of this series here, as you can see. Anyway, so this is if you haven't heard of this series, and I hadn't heard of it, but I just found it in a bookstore for really cheap, so I bought it. It's like a sort of violent satire of Pokemon. So people, there's like some kids, special kids who have these friends who are like Pokemon, and they've got their own special ability. Every kid that has one just has one of them, and only they can see them. They basically use them to like fight each other and kill each other. If the human gets injured, then the friend gets damaged, and vice versa. Some of the designs I think are kind of cool, as like a sort of dark twist on Pokemon. Some of this gore is just a bit full on, but if you're into that sort of thing, it's kind of interesting. Is it a good story? Not really. If you're really into Pokemon and want something a bit darker, I think you might like it. There's not really much you can do in 3 volumes, and it may have been that they sort of knew where this was going by the 3rd one, because in like the almost last chapter or so, they just reveal this big twist about the whole story, which admittedly is a really interesting and intriguing sort of twist. I don't want to spoil it, obviously, but if you're interested, have a read of it if you can find it. I don't know how available this series is, or read it online, because it was just funny that they decided to throw that in the last second before it finished. I would recommend, what I listened to when I was reading it was like the Digimon anime soundtrack. I tried listening to the Pokemon one, but I thought the Digimon one was just a bit more dramatic. I think, this is maybe a controversial opinion, but I think that Digimon anime was a bit more interesting, dramatically speaking, than the Pokemon one was, and I enjoyed watching that more, even though I like the monsters and the iconography of Pokemon better. Anyway, if you're interested, check it out. But I just thought I'd make a quick video. Thanks. Bye.